gonna be an angry rant about the Cassie Diddy situation, so if you're as exhausted by this situation as I am, you could keep scrolling. That is an option. I tried to avoid all discourse and comments around this situation because triggering's not even the word. What's a word that means beyond triggered? I knew this would cause further division, but a part of me is like, good, because you're not supposed to be aligned with everybody. And the creeps, freaks, and pervs seem to be weeding out themselves. People are asking the stupidest questions, and you'd have to ask yourself if you want to align yourself, if you want to be in community with people that ask such stupid questions. Me personally, if you ask a dumbass question like, well, why does she stay so long? That is a clear indicator that you do not understand the psychological impact that abuse has on a human being. And I don't feel the need to educate. I like to evacuate. Bye. Unfollow, blah. Unfortunately, during this time, every time you open this app, you are going to see a woman that deserves to be covered, uncovered, that deserves to be protected, unprotected, that deserves to be believed, not believed. But as a woman, this isn't new. This is frequent. This is common. Here's a couple of dumbass questions I won't even entertain. How come she looks so happy? Well, people usually look happy. That's what happens when you build an image. It's the man behind the image that made her fearful. What would he have done if she was at an award show looking upset, telling everybody what he was doing? What would he have done to her? Well, we saw what he did to her when she was trying to leave, which answers that other dumbass question of, why'd she stay so long? How come she just didn't leave? How many times have you been kicked in your head, Brenda? All right. She's a DV victim, but that has nothing to do with Rico. They're going to show you a pattern of abuse. They're going to show you how somebody powerful can manipulate people into doing criminal acts. We're only on day 8 or 9, dingus. I'm sure we have so many more to go. And I'm just going to stay off the internet until this whole thing has been wrapped up. Because by the end of it, I'm not going to have any mutuals. I'm not going to have any friends. I'm only going to be following myself. I unfollowed a woman that I've been following for years. We are cool. I find her to be cool, and I still don't have any issues with her. But I did not like what she said about Cassie. I did not like how she reduced domestic violence and she reduced abuse down to he was a perv. He's not a perv. A lot of you don't know the difference between a perv and a predator, and that's where you lost me. A lot of you don't know the difference between freaky and sex crimes, and that's where you're going to lose me every time. And what I realized is I don't want to be in community with people like that. You got Boosie running around saying she liked it to continue to spew this disgusting ass narrative, but you can't fault him because he thinks like that. He thought his kids liked it. That's why he got them touched, right? So that they wouldn't be gay. He got his kids touched so that they wouldn't be gay, only for them to grow up and see their father defend a gay man. I think the saddest thing ever is that most of the women going against Cassie have been abused or are currently going through abuse, but are just too in denial. You know, you'd rather internalize it instead of turning it around and saying, why